let's get a message from my babes who are just trying to get a message. Don't mind the lighting or the flicker of the lighting. It goes in and out of colorful lighting to bright light like that. I can't tell if it's like spirit giving confirmation every other second or if there's some serious disconnect within the internal connections. Disconnect within the connection. Whatever. So, in today's show / message, we plan to uncover nothing. There's nothing to uncover! It's just a bunch of eternal, forever mystery that haunts us. Yeah, so if we could get a goal here, Spirit, what is the motherfucking goal, Spirit? If we could, I'm gonna have a massive amount of struggle reading these, but we're just gonna go ahead and get it. If we could get a goal, please, for our babes. I just got a surge because I got excited. What is this? Trust your power? Why is that so exasperating? Because we never got this card, you guys. Trust your power. My babes are starting to trust their power. If you've been here, you've heard this, but like my dad, when I was like, I don't know, like 7, taught me to don't give away your power, were his words. Don't give your power away, were his words. And at 7, I'm like, okay, won't do that. Thanks, Papa. But until recently, I didn't know. Actually, it wasn't until I gave my power all away before I was like, oh, that makes sense. No. Actually, I've been trying to give my power away, my secrets and the truth for actually my whole life. And at this point, I'm starting to recognize or realize that even if I wanted to give away my power, I can't, because the power comes from within and we all have to tap into our own power. However, of course, we gain power through external examples, so it gets tricky. But anyhow, it says, trust your power. This is so beautiful. Can I read this? I can't tell yet. Nope, I don't think so. I think we'll be okay if we just turn on one light here. If we may get some light, please, for my babes. Trust your power, my babes, if you don't mind. Whew, okay. Trust your power. Your impact in the world is greater than you think. Whether you see it or not, your existence makes a positive difference. Trust your power. Trust your power. I'm fairly certain that most of my babes are so trusting of their power that they are in fear of their power. So it's not like my babes don't trust the power. In fact, they are so trusting that it is a fear. It's like, oh my gosh, the amount of power we possess. It is, for those that know, they know. And for those that don't, let me tell you. Actually, I could tell you, but until you discover it for yourself, it would just seem like I am trying to convince you, when in truth, the power of us is beyond most people's comprehension. This, I mean, like, I don't know, because I don't know most people, but it seems like most people underestimate their own power. And I have experienced firsthand my own power to manipulate, what's it called? Telekinesis. Manipulate physical objects with your mind. That is. Yo, so yo. Well, like I said, my babes might have this subconscious inclination of the actual depth of their true power that it's so scary that they just kind of be like, I don't have what power? I don't even know what power means. It's like, yes, you do, and no wonder they keep us on lock, because if you can manipulate objects with your mind, you might need to be put on lock. But if you are benevolent and divine, they might want to release, like the opposite, the Kraken. Release the angel. It's like, ooh, releasing the angel is so scary. No, it's so beautiful. What? I'm pretty sure when I manipulated physical molecules with my mind that it was perhaps a problem for anybody with a defibrillator, or what's it called, with the pace thingy, or anything electronic to keep your body alive, that it could have been a problem for those who are being kept alive through some sort of technical advanced engineering. At least I'm assuming, like, I don't fucking know. And when I did the thing, I was in the middle of nowhere, so I don't think I could have affected more than, like, the population of like 50. But trust your power. I feel like most of my babes know that there is something to the power of thought, the power of um, there. I mean, who knows how 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 much power we have, and let's just say we have all the power we need to manifest exactly what we want. And so we then have to come up with the template of desire. Like, what the do you actually truly want, so that you can pursue it with precision. What I want, it seems fairly simple. It's kind of just like the happily ever after scenario, it's in the movies. But more than that, it's a collective it's a it's a it's a happily ever after for everyone. There is no reason for us to have such drastic poverty versus the rich. It's like, can we just make sure there's not diseases and poverty that is unnecessary, and there's not programs and ascension that is unnecessary. And we just kind of, it doesn't have to be like this, but it doesn't have to be like this. I think you guys know what I mean. And how do we play a part? And how much power do we have in this cosmic balancing? Your impact in the world is greater than you think. Whether you see it or not, your existence makes a positive difference. Just trust your power. And in fact, some of us know our power is so massive that we keep it small. We try to keep it small. That's probably why the system that at play, the ones that the fucking power tripping players keep us small, because there is some sort of understanding at the top that knows that the power of us is so immense we can manipulate our external environment. I'm pretty sure all the stories in all the books in all of Hollywood and all the movies have so much more density within the truth of the narrative than not. But the false narratives to counteract the power is definitely out of balance. So what's the point? What's the message here? Trust your power is the message. You don't have to be an observer. You don't have to be a bench warmer. You don't have to be on the sidelines. You don't have to be in the essence of hope. We can be a key player. We can be on the field. We can be in the know. And we can be a power player in the engineering of human ascension. It's not just you can be. There are those of us that are, and we're proving it. And so we're like, yo, you can too. Let's do this. Trust your power. That's the message. On the bottom, the path to inner peace. If you are not at peace with yourself, nothing you attract will bring you peace. Check your vibe. Before I went to my interview yesterday, I was like, I wonder if I'll be hired. And then I went from I wonder to this is going to be amazing. I'm going to freaking nail it. So if you are not at peace with yourself, nothing you attract will bring you peace. And so when I was like, I wonder if I'll be hired, that wasn't really at peace with myself. So I checked my vibe and I was like, I'm gonna fucking crush this shit. This family is blessed to have me in their life. And I can't wait to see what happens. It's just a different vibe. Instead of being like, I hope to, I'm gonna fuck this shit up and crush it. I mean, I only say that because of this at the bottom. The path to inner peace. Don't look outside yourself for validation or for something outside of you to fill some void of hope, but rather you are the peace and you are the filler of any void. It's just a matter of feeling it and feeling it. Trust your power, my babes. There are those of us that are just tapping in to a power that you can't even imagine. And when we put that power in the hands of those that want to uplift everyone and not just use that power for a selfish benefit, big things start to happen. Big changes, big shifts, big ripples, massive leaps in our consciousness that is just some of us have, what's it called, what's that show, the quantum, the quantum leaper. I know it's like really old, but like it was like a quantum leaper. Some of us are so we quantum leap so far into the future that it doesn't make sense to keep going. We have to, all together now, or just we can't so far separate ourselves, if that makes sense. So it's got to be a collective quantum vision, or a quantum collective vision, or a vision of the quantum collective, or whatever. We have to do this in some sort of sense together, and not just it can't be a solo thing. In the beginning, perhaps it was necessary because nobody was able to catch up. Then things changed, and there is this system that allows so much interconnectedness. The age of Aquarius, where knowledge is at our fingertips, and knowledge is power, knowledge is thriving, and knowledge is growing and expanding and becoming, and we are all just so capable of so much. The things that we have yet to tap into, we are just barely out of the mud. We have all the light to discover and all the darkness to recover from. Oh my gosh. What is the message? My beautiful babes, I love you is the message. Initial spark. So it doesn't take any light from me to light you. I mean, it doesn't diminish any of my light, let's just say. Okay? So vice versa for anybody. We just need to keep lighting everybody's candle. And instead of the divine light beings, or the truth, or the energy, like the divine essence, that golden thread of divine energy within, not having a place to be, so we're in we're in this like weird, I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's like we can't just like disappear. So we're no longer in the diamond thread of the matrix. We are in the physical, and it's like we are forcing the darkness now into a corner where it's like they're like, well, where do we belong? It's like in the dark thread or whatever. It's like, who knows? But that darkness is getting shoved into some sort of small corner where we once were, and they'll have to figure their shit out like we had to figure our shit out. Does that make sense? I feel like I shouldn't upload this video. It's a little ooh, but that's what it is. That's who I am. That's where I'm at, and it doesn't matter if my babes resonate or not. because my intention is pure and to uplift and to help people, my babes, trust their power. In fact, your power is so powerful that you need to be careful, not just trust. So that's what I have for my babes. I truly hope that helped. I love you guys so much. Fuck. Until next time.